You can't. Princeton's got a good ball team, better than the average ball team. They got an NCAA tournament team, picked to win their conference, much like us. We just didn't. There in the third quarter, we had a hard time defending, and usually we're pretty much we pretty much instill our will on the defensive end, and instead of us instilling our will, they instilled theirs, and they hit like 6 or 7 shots in a row. Now we were there, and had a hand on the ball, but they had the leverage, and they were able to do what they wanted to do. And if you allow them to do what they can do, run their offense in their system, they're pretty tough, and that's what we did. Now, we didn't put the ball in the hole. We didn't score like we've been scoring. All you got to do is look at the stat sheet, and you can see. We didn't hit free throws, 13 of 20. That's not good. We got out-rebounded 42-30. That's not good. Turnovers, we had 11. They had 13. We can live with that. But, they just instilled their will on us.
It seemed like Princeton had a lot of success on the offensive glass, in particular 15 offensive rebounds, 12 second chance points. What were they doing well that allowed them to get rebounds?
Well, the Mitchell kid is one of the best rebounders in the country. I mean, she's averaging double-figure rebounds, and we knew that coming in. We had Courtney on her, and Courtney battled her all day long. She had her hands full keeping her off the board. And you saw Courtney on the floor and her on the floor 2 or 3 times. I mean, they're just battling. I mean, they were competitors. So, and that took away a little of Courtney's game. We got to get her more than 5 shots a game. That's what we got to do. And then, Anastasia 3 for 9, Savannah 6 for 11, Jalen 5 for 20. That's not where we need to be.
Coach, how well do you think you guys handled Princeton's size today?
I don't think their size bothered as much as that one big tough rebounder they got. And then the kid they had a post player that hit 3 or 4 shots, one of them a 3, and we'd been following all of her games last year and also this year, and she, that was unexpected, to be honest with you. That was unexpected. We didn't have that on the scouting report. We felt like we could leave that shot available. Now, after she hit 2, we should have come out on her, and we didn't do it. She hit 2 more, then she went and slipped and hit a 3. And she got, it was one of those situations like Courtney was the other night. That basket was big, and she was able to throw it up there, and it went in. I'm sure their coach, if it had come down the stretch, she wouldn't have been taking that shot. It'd been one of those other kids taking the shot.
Heading into the battle for Atlantis this weekend, what will the focus for the team be in practice this week?
They're hurting enough in there losing at home. We don't lose at home. It's the first time I think we lost at home in 3 years, to be honest with you. In the regular season, we lost to Seton Hall, I think. We'll come in tomorrow and we'll work on our defense. We'll watch film. We had about 5 possessions where we didn't know what was going on, so our communication was poor. We'll talk about that. Maybe more than 5. Maybe might have been 6 or 7 possessions, crucial possessions, where we had people out of position. One of them, was 2 of them was our new girls, and we felt real comfortable with them. But when we left the huddle, everybody knew what was going on. Then we got out there and we didn't know. You can't do that in a game like that. A 3 or 4 point game, you can't do that. Every possession counts. Now, I thought. We felt like Jalen, when she got the intentional foul and she hit 2 of the free throws, maybe should have hit 3. That would have put us down 1. It's a new ball game, but we didn't. Outside shooting was not where it should have been.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, guys.
So, man, it seemed like in the first quarter, y'all were able to get into the offensive sets you wanted, get some good open looks. What was working well for y'all, back in the first quarter that led y'all to get 19 points in that frame?
I mean, I think a lot of it was drives. Had a lot of looks in the paint. I don't think I did the best of kind of recognizing that at first. but a lot of just wing ball screen action worked well. I thought Nos was a good presence inside in the first quarter. Execution was definitely there in the first quarter. In the second quarter, kind of went a little bit downhill, and then I don't know really much to say after the second half.
Joe, and we just spoke with Coach about the defensive rotation. It seemed like a couple times someone got lost as y'all were you're switching and rotating. What do y'all have to do better communication-wise, going into the next set of games?
Yeah, we definitely just have to be self-aware and talking a lot more and earlier, and just like not losing our man. We had a lot of moments where, I had lost my man a couple times, or I got beat middle, and our whole keys to our defense is don't let them go middle. And we knew coming in 20 was their best player, and I felt like I kind of let her get loose at a time, and it kind of like fueled them. And so we just got to be better in that.
Jalen, you didn't have your best shooting night tonight. What were they doing to kind of affect your looks out on the perimeter?
I just think personally I just wasn't hitting. It was not really anything they were doing. It was just me.
You got fouled on a couple of threes. When you're coming off those screens, what's going through your head to have that awareness to kind of throw it up to get fouled and go to the line?
Well, that's what we had worked on in practice and stuff. It's just me coming and catching and turning and shooting, because Coach Matt had told me over and over again that they're going to run through me. And so I just did what he had told me to do.
Y'all are a pretty good rebounding team, in general, particularly on the defensive side. What was Princeton doing to keep all y'all really off the boards on that? And I think they had 15 offensive rebounds.
They were just really crashing it, and us guards, which I know me and Savannah, we both got in trouble for not going. We were kind of standing out with our man, because our post players are battling their butts off, trying to keep their girl off the boards. And so when the ball gets tipped up, there's got to be somebody there to snatch it up, and that needs to be us.
And Savannah, what do you think the focus will be, this week before y'all head to the Battle for Atlantis, this weekend?
Well, we open up with Michigan, so got a Power 5 school. I think the only thing I could say about this is reflect about it. A lot of mistakes that we made as individuals, but all I can say is just reflect on it, leave in the past, learn, grow, move forward.
Thanks, Al.
Thank you.